Little cannabis pipe. It helps me with my pain. Helps me feel a little better. Helps me with my anxiety. My cigarette's gone out. Just about. The only lighter I have is this electric lighter. Right here. I don't like pipes that well. Can't find a doctor yet prescribe marijuana to me. He can't light it with the. It's hard to see it. Let's see. It's glowing. Anyway, I like my cigarette. He's about to go dead, my thing. That's good for when it's windy, but it ain't good for lighting weed. So we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way, how they used to light pipes. Like this. Some out there say I'm just an addict, drug user. I'll let y'all say that. Freedom of speech, right? I say anything y'all want to say. They ain't hitting that well. Guess what? I can use my key right here to stir the pipe. Actually, it's kind of tight in there. Yeah. Ooh. With some kush. legalized here for medical purpose. But our government, Arkansas, is putting it off or something, taking their time. Then when it is all in the process of where you can go to dispensary and buy it, and you know, you have to fork out all that money for medication or for marijuana. Where I have Medicare and all that helps me pay for medications, but marijuana won't be covered at all with no help. And what gets me is it's Schedule 1 narcotic. That means it has no benefits towards medical use. One of the biggest lies ever told in history was that. And I can tell you why. In my opinion, they lose too much money, pharmaceutical company. Damn this lighter. It's a USB lighter. So you plug it in to charge it. Then you slide it the other way, you know, to light it. Anyway, it's pretty cool. It don't hold no memory, storage. It'd been better if they added the USB where you can store stuff on it. But it's good. Always got a lighter for your cigarette. Just charge it up. Anyway, my cigarette's starting to mess up. Anyway, I just want to share this with y'all. This thing has a filter like that far down, about, a third of the way down. It's pretty cool. It's a multi-layered, built-in one. As bad as I made this, I cut the tip off, threaded it. I think you can see the filter in there. No ashes or nothing can come through there. But here on this end, imagine how much I could place in here. Say leave it, just forget about it, and keep smoking through it. Oh yeah, you ever heard of dabs? Well, I bet it wouldn't be like dabs. I ain't never done dabs. Dabs is where you take what is it called? Damn it. You take the oils, the concentrates from marijuana, and it's like, and you place it kind of like on meth. What reminds me of a meth pipe, but it's glass, and you just roll it around this deal while you hit it, and it's supposed to be like first time you ever smoked weed. And I'm talking about for somebody that smokes weed every day, that they smoke some of that and they feel like first time they ever smoked. I remember first time I ever smoked, I had to go lay down. My head started spinning. I was so sleepy, and I got stoned. I went and passed out for an hour or two. So when they speak about not knowing how to control it as well, about people driving while after smoking marijuana. I get it, but I saw a little study where they showed a new smoker, one that does smoke often, try to drive through this obstacle course and made several errors. Well, this other guy who smoked marijuana every day, like, because he had a medical condition that if he didn't smoke, he had like some type of involuntary movement of his muscles, like convulsion, and he'd be kind of like stuttering, but it wasn't stuttering, it was because of his, but when he smoked marijuana, it went away. Well, when he drove this course with the guy in the vehicle with him, it was like perfect driver. The marijuana didn't affect him none. That's kind of like me, I get pulled over and they try to say they're going to give me a DUI or a DWI because I'm intoxicated from marijuana. That'd be BS. I mean, if anything, I'm probably a little bit better driver on marijuana due to my anxiety level, due to now let me go back. It lowers my anxiety, where others increases their anxiety. You may have heard that. Well, think about this. The number one drug out there for anxiety, which is narcotic, which is alprazolam or Xanax, it also says on side effects that it could cause anxiety, but it's supposed to help anxiety. Well, I remember when I was younger, the only time I got a lot of anxiety when it came to smoking weed was when a cop pulled up behind me. Now I don't even get nervous when that happens. When I get pulled over now, if I just smoked a joint, I look at him, smile, ask him how he's doing today. I ask what I got pulled over for, if I didn't know. But anyways, I just felt like making a video. Let y'all know I'm still alive and kicking. Hope y'all read my last post. I felt like I got out what I wanted to get out when it came to how people will do other people and the cause and effects of different situations, and how everything tends to affect the person's self-esteem, affect the person's whole life. In return, affects those around them. Anyway, judge me for smoking weed, judge me for smoking meth when I do. I don't care. Doctor was giving me 2 painkillers and anxiety medication, all 3 of them narcotic, and I was getting out of bed, I was getting housework done, I was doing things, I even went applying for jobs. That's when I mean, I've been getting disability for 15 to 20 years now. And now I've been cut off on all medication. Because I went in a week, over a month. You know, I supposed to went back in a month to get my refills, and I went, I think, a week over that, and yeah, I was without, but I'm also without my vehicle. I'm sure if anyone has read about me or knows about me, knows I went to the hospital for help, and you know, they would not help me, and I told them I was going to crash my truck. They didn't take me serious at the time. I was in tears, and I was screaming it out at them, and they told me twice I was free to go, and 2 days later I crashed my truck. I didn't necessarily intentionally crash it. I was driving as fast as it could go. I was doing about 100 in my Expedition. I'm making a video. I'm making a video. There's my mother. She's in the other room. Or, yeah, living room of our camper. But, now I'm without vehicle. Some of y'all probably say, "Oh, that's great. He don't need to be behind the wheel." I had a perfect driving record before I wrecked my truck. Now my credit score is not where they need it to be. It's going up. It's getting in the mid 500s now. It used to be in the 400s. But I got student loans. I live on a disability income, $900 a month. How is a person supposed to make it? I mean, judge me for smoking weed. What, at times, what do I mean, if I self-medicate, basically, every time I use something, I'm self-medicating. But I'm not going to lie to you, I'll tell you that, yeah, the euphoria of some of this is the reason why. But I had a individual the other day talk about with smoking meth, but I like to take 2 or 3 hits, put it up, you know, and I have something for later on for when I'm hurting or I need the energy to keep up with, you know, helping with my mother, taking care of her, taking care of me, taking care of the animals. Not to say if every now and then I don't take a little more than 2 or 3 hits, you know, but hey, this other friend of mine, he's like, "Man, I'll come by and when I get paid, I get a gram and we'll just sit there and throw it on there and we won't stop until it's gone." I've been there, done that. I'm like, I ain't got to do that. You know, it ain't, I'm not like trying to get blitzed. Not off meth. Matter of fact, when I take medication, hydrocodone or clozapine or Xanax, you know, when I get them from the doctor, for the most part, I take them correctly. I mean, my first felony, I was in my early 20s. I was taking the whole script of Xanax in like 1 or 2 days. That's what got me my first felony. And I don't take them like that no more. I might get a monthly script. I might run out in 5 days before they're due. But that's only because I went through a little bit more issues or something and had more anxiety, and I had to take an extra one that day. You know, it nearly lasted me the whole month. I could say I'm proud of myself for that. When I take pain pills, I take one at a time, normally 3 times a day, if not less. I might take it just twice a day. You know, but I've been cut off on all pain pills. Tylenol, aspirin, Advil, Aleve, naproxen, let's say Lyrica, which makes you feel drunk. It's worse than hydrocodone, oxys. Maybe not as addictive, but I took Lyrica before and tried to walk down a hallway, and I was bumping wall to wall like I was drunk. But these doctors, they'll take us off of our medications because they're cracking down on them for prescribing too many to patients or whatever reason they use, and it hurts the ones that actually need it. I have a friend that has been taking hydrocodone for a long time. Has no pain. He just don't really make sense, you know. And speaking of getting high on hydrocodone, when I was younger, I took a 10 milligram one. You know, I was like, told my friend, I don't understand why people buy these. I don't even feel it. It don't get me high. It's like, I bet if you took 2, you'd feel it. Well, I'm pretty sure I didn't, nothing. I ended up one time taking 5 hydrocodone 10s, and then I got the nod. I don't recommend that to anybody. They could probably kill somebody. But I've always had a high tolerance to everything. But I didn't do that very often. 5 hydrocodone 10s. Could you imagine the price? First of all, $6 a piece if you're getting it off the street. 6 times 5, 30. That'd be $30 for one night of nod. And then you might end up killing yourself. You might go to sleep and not wake up. Call me what you will. But you won't call me one thing, a liar. My second felony, my first felony was a commercial burglary. My second one was for writing hot checks, $3,000 in 1 week. First time I tried crack. I don't do crack no more. Screw that shit. I really don't like meth. But meth actually helps my pain. It gives me energy. Of course, it's speed. It's gonna give you energy. I mean, let me say this. All the doctors out there, they can't really help my diabetes. I was taking pills, taking insulin, to control my diabetes. I weighed 278 pounds. Okay, now don't think I'm sitting here trying to talk real good about methamphetamine. I'm not. But I want to tell you where it benefited me. I went from 278 pounds, now I weigh 190. I'd rather weigh around 200. But I went from like a 10 or 11 on my A1C down to a 6.1. They say I'm borderline diabetic now. I don't take no pill for diabetes. I don't take no insulin for diabetes. I was told I don't need it. That's just one thing it's done for me. They say all things work for the good and the glory of God. Something like that. But let me say again, judge me. Tell me what I need to do. Make me feel like I'm a druggie. Make me feel that I'm less than. Guess what? I'm starting to believe it. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of others out there that's starting to believe it too. Whether it's somebody talking about them and making them believe it about themselves, or if it's them hearing it from somebody and starting to believe it about you or me. The repercussions from little bitty things can grow so big. Grow so big to nothing. That's a big thing I just said. The repercussions of those little bitty things can grow so big to nothing. Love y'all. Or I say I love y'all. If I didn't love y'all or have love for y'all, what I came up with J Recovery for today, will I be putting myself out there on blast? Would I roll up a cigarillo with some weed in it down here at the coffee shop across the street from the courthouse right before 8 o'clock in the morning? People walking in and out, business people, court people, getting their coffee, and the whole time I'm sitting there rolling that sweet, and lighting it up and smoking it. People just walking by, they say, hello, how you doing, good morning. I say it back. Or they go by and they don't even make eye contact. But anyway, hope the best for y'all. Take care. Bye.